Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining me. We're going to be doing a reading tonight on, the remains of Vanessa Guillens, I believe is how you pronounce it, being found. So I went ahead and rewatched the reading that I originally did, and I do have to say there was 2 males and a female energy in it. So we're going to go ahead and see. And I want to say one of the males is dead, committed suicide. The other one's been arrested, and I think there's a female. Now, I thought in the reading the Ace of Wands queen was her, but I don't think it was her because she was coming in with the 7 of Wands now when I rewatched the reading. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Hi, Rosie. So we're basically going to be doing an energy update for her. Like I said, yeah, that's what I thought. I said there was a Queen of Wands energy, but I couldn't tell if it was her defending herself or if there was somebody else. But when I look at it back, the 7 of Wands was coming at her with the Queen of Wands. So I kind of that's where the woman came in. So hi, Kennedy. How are you from Australia? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. As soon as y'all come in the chat room and give it a thumbs up, we greatly appreciate it. We are going to be doing a basically energy afterlife pickup of Vanessa Guillens. So, like I said, she was a soldier in Fort Hood, Texas. They found her remains. I think they kind of was that. Well, I said I know. Like I said, from what I read, one of the people committed suicide. Hi, Robin. One of the people committed suicide. The other one, the woman, has been arrested in connection. And what I want to believe is Bolo right now, which is going to be another male. Which there was 2 Page of Cups in the reading, and then there was a female. No, she's not alive. Proud Latina. They found her and several other bodies, actually. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. So let's go ahead. Yes, very sad. Oh yeah, it's definitely a cover up. Well, they found more than one body from my understanding. Unless I read that wrong. Hi, Sylvanias. How are you? Yeah. Hey, Dining Gypsy. How are you? Hi, Zalima. Yes, this is in Houston, Texas. Well, it's Fort Hood, Texas. I'm outside of Houston, Texas. I don't know if it's considered Houston or if it's Fort Hood on its own. I'm not really sure. I've never been that way. So, thank you. I appreciate that, Robin. Hi. Show from Japan. Hello, Nightmare Files. How are you? Thank you for joining us. I did email Nightmare Files. They do have their own YouTube page. It has a lot of amazing content and facts. So if y'all are interested in what we are going to be chatting about tonight, y'all can go ahead. If y'all could, whenever we're done with the chat, or if y'all want to do it now, if y'all can hop over to Nightmare Files, then you can go ahead and hit the subscribe bar and the notification bell, and then it'll let you know whenever they upload videos in the future. And like I said, they also do follow true crime just as much as we do. So let's go ahead and get started, though. So let's see. I'm going to read a couple articles I think that I think are important that were made statements that were made by I guess they would be the military police. Just give me 1 second to pull them up. Again, I have a new phone, so I'm very sorry. Yeah. That's kind of, I have reached out to Nightmare Files. I did like the, I like the way that, you put your content together and how detailed in fact it is. And that was mainly, what I was looking into. But, a couple of other mods were very interested in you. And I agreed that it was very interesting. But let me go ahead and see. Hold on 1 second. I was going to pull up the articles. All right, so and then actually someone asked me to do Fort Hood for Gregory Morales. It's the first I'm hearing about that also. Okay, so basically the article that came out for Vanessa was a military suspect who died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound and a civilian suspected arrested by the Texas Rangers are connected to the disappearance of Fort Hood soldier Fort Hood soldier from Houston, Vanessa Guillens, according to Killeen police. Army officials say special agents from the U.S. Criminal Investigation Command, along with U.S. Marshals, Killeen Police Department, and Lone Star Fugitive Task Force, were trying to find the junior soldier who fled from Fort Hood late Tuesday. So around 1:29 Wednesday, officials found him, but he then pulled out a gun and shot himself. So he died from the self-inflicted gunshot wound, and his name will not be released until the next of kin is notified. So I said again, I know there's a woman under arrest. That was supposed to be, I wanted to say, one of the estranged wives of the person who shot himself. And then the third suspect is Bolo, from my understanding. Hey, Jay. Hi, Elaine. Elaine. Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put down some clone waters for her to kind of break any lies and whatever deception is going on in Fort Hood, because obviously it is. Too much things happen. I have to agree with Jay. Jay had made a comment earlier when we were speaking that there was so much done that there's no way that nobody saw this or knew what was going on. So we're going to put down some cologne water to break the spells of whatever is going on there. Hey, Tara, how are you? I said, because I want to know what's really going on, pretty much. Of course, my chat drops, because it always fucking drops. Excuse my language. Glad I got a new phone stand so I can see it. 1 second, y'all. I apologize. I'm listening to Adele. I get in trouble for that playing. Shit. Sorry. Okay. So, let me get back to... All right. All right, so yeah, I got to be a little bit patient with me, because I'm gonna have to look at my phone while I do the reading, because my chat already dropped out. So hi, Donna. Yeah, I kind of saw something about that Nightmare Files. I was curious about that. I don't know much about the area. I've never been there. And that's why I was curious if anybody knew much about the area. I mean, because from what I understand, there's no way that these people should have been able to pull this off without somebody seeing. So we're going to put down a spell breaking and hex breaking. So whatever they think that they did, it's going to try to help release that. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know anything about the area, and that's kind of why I reached out to you, to be honest. And so I appreciate you showing up to kind of let us know in case maybe I pick up something during the reading that I'm not familiar with, and maybe you might understand what that area means. So that's kind of my idea of bringing you in if you didn't mind. So like I said, thank you again for joining us. So we're gonna start so basically she's been found. So we want to know from the time she was found, how she felt, how she feels now, and what's going to be the future. So I'm going to use the same cards I used for her last time, because she liked them. So we use the Super 7 to charge it. It's going to be the Gilded Tarot Royale. Yes. And we want to thank you, Nightmare Files, very much again for joining us. And like I said, when y'all get a chance, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for them. I'm sure they would greatly appreciate it, as would we. So, let's see. I'm asked for her spirit guides to come in with the other 3, because there are 3 of them, just like I kind of picked up in the reading. I just kind of felt the third woman was her, but I don't feel like it is now, rewatching it. And not the energy that she brought towards her with the Seven of Wands. Thank you, Mercy. I haven't said that right. Probably Marcy. Where the hell did I get Mercy? Sorry. Anyways, so let's go ahead and ask for her spirit guides to come with Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Raphael. We're going to ask for Source to come in and find out what was going on when they found her remains, how she feels now, how she's going to feel in the future about it. What's going to be the answers to that? Okay. I'll check it out in just 1 second. We can probably do it in between clarifying. He went ahead and emailed us a picture of the woman who was arrested. All right, so this is going to be how she felt when she was found. So basically the sun is in reverse, which means that she is, the cycle of not being able to find her has ended. So this is, it brings in the darkness. You do see how it's kind of like a brand new start. It's the solar system. It's not so bright. It is kind of like a damper on the situation. It's not what we wanted. It's not what we hoped for, but she has been found. So let's go ahead and see how she feels about that. How do you feel about the sun for your recent past? Can you please tell us how you feel about the sun for your recent past, Vanessa? Again, she had the Four of Pentacles show up before, but it was, she is saying now that she's been found, she doesn't have, she can hold tight to what she has. So whatever they find upon her, I do think they're going to find things on her of the earthly realm that are going to give it away. Again, I do think there was 3 people involved, and I think she is the 4th, and that is why there's 4 pentacles. I was like, she's always had a lot of pentacles in her readings. Again, I don't know her exact birthday, whether she's, this represents Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and then, of course, the sun represents Leo, Aries. Well, Leo is the fire sign, which represents Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So with the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, she was showing that these people, it was almost, it kind of brought into temperance to find her, but at the same time, it sent things, the emotions and actions kind of out of whack. Because nobody wants to hear that amount of, like, that kind of news. So, and that was more or less for her family, how they reacted. Let's see how she feels now, though, that she's been found. She realizes that she's had to have a new start to the cycle of the star. So she has very much realized that. So let's go ahead and see how she feels about that as well. How do you feel about the star for your present? How do you feel about the star for your present? I'm sorry. All right, so here's the Queen of Wands again. So she is saying the Queen of Wands. That's what I was saying in the reading I did last time. I said the Queen of Wands, I felt it might have been her energy trying to defend herself. But when I rewatched it today and I saw it with the 7 of Wands next to it, it was not her energy. So here's the Queen of Wands again. I said the Queen of Wands energy ended her life cycle, her brand new beginning. Hello, Ken. And welcome to everybody coming in. So see why the Queen of Wands is here. Because she wanted to have a brand new start. She wanted, thank you, Dying Gypsy. She wanted to go ahead and have a brand new start. This is going to be a cup of abundance, the Ace of Cups, which is going to be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So I do feel like they thought they would have a new cup of emotions to maybe get her out of the way. I wonder how she feels now. She has to make a decision about 2 things. So this could be the 2 people who were involved because one of them already committed suicide. So she doesn't have to worry about what happens to him in the legal system. He won't go through it. So why is the 2 of Pentacles here? Because she says she no longer has to defend it anymore. Everything has come out. So this was again how I said the Queen of Wands was here, and she was here this way. So she was coming in very aggressive and she was playing nice, like she was probably friends with her, but in reality, like I said, now she's kind of been outed for what she really is, which is not somebody you want to be around. And that's when we said that's when they're negative energy, fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Yeah, I'll get back to you. I started today show. I'm meant to get back to you. All this stuff came up, so I will get back to you very soon. I promise. I'll try to get back to you tonight. But she is saying where she is, she does not feel a brand new start at this very moment. She feels that they took action upon her, which should not have been taken, and it did take from her, which again is more fire. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So she has a lot of fire on the board, a little bit of water. So we're gonna go ahead and use the mermaid deck. I want to thank y'all as y'all come in. If y'all can hit the thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'm going to go ahead and check that picture now from Nightmare Files. Just going to finish shuffling this deck, and then we'll go ahead and pull up that picture. So we want to thank Nightmare Files for sending that to us. So we can show what she looks like. How does she feel that she's been found? How does she feel found? I don't think I can make it any bigger, really. Let's see. Okay. I don't think I can make it too much bigger. But that is going to be the mugshot. So I'm trying to let you see her name first, and then I'll get closer to the pictures and the information. And y'all can pause it if needed. Okay, so and then the booking date and stuff is underneath. So that is going to be that. So we want to thank you again for sending us that. I don't remember which one committed suicide, but I'm pretty sure that was his wife. Or they were supposed to be estranged, but okay, I think they were obviously still talking, or she wouldn't have been so big mad. So let's go ahead and see why with the Lisa Robertson. The reason I'm using this deck again, and I'll kind of show you what the board looks like so far, the best that I can, is because she seemed to really like these cards. They were bright. She liked them. Like I said, the Gilded Tarot Royale. I said, and then we're going to go ahead and use the Mermaid Tarot. So we want to use something that she enjoys. So we're going to go ahead and start with the recent past, or her being found, basically. How she feels about that. Sorry, y'all. I got a new phone. And I still can't work the thing. She's very orange. Again. I wouldn't be surprised. That's what I said. I feel like they were all kind of messing with each other. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think I was so confused. I was like, there's two guys and a girl. I was like, so, and I looked at the reading, and the reading very much said that. So that's why I was like, I don't know who's bringing in what here. So let's go ahead and do the recent past. So we're going to see why the sun is here for when she was waiting to be found. You know, this is the second time the Empress card came up for her. So this is the ending to this Empress energy. So this is a fertile energy. And I got the Empress last time. And again, I rewatched it today. And I'm not saying that she might have been pregnant. But I think that maybe whoever was talking to her was hoping that they would at some point get together and maybe have a family. Hi, TT. How are you? So why is the Four of Pentacles here? That's why they were holding on with the Four of Pentacles, too. Because she wanted to lay the burden down with the Emperor. She didn't want to be with them. Again, more fire. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. She wanted to hold on to the Four of Pentacles that she had, and she didn't want nothing to do with the Ten of Wands. She didn't want the burden. So why is Temperance here? Because of the Eight of Pentacles. So the reason Temperance is here is because there was no hard work put into the situation. So it's kind of, and not on her part, on the other person's part. Like, she tried to lay down the burden, but they didn't let it go. So they had tried to put hard work into it, but they let it go. Like I said, everything was let go at one point by her and them.